Growing up as a kid, I had some restrictions to technology, mostly Game Boys and obviously TVs.
I see differences between myself and like my younger cousins now. My 9-year-old cousin has an iPad and an iPhone, and he is better at figuring out how to work those different apps better than I think even I can sometimes.
As a parent, managing young people and their technology use is a classic challenge. My son is 10 and he's got a phone now. So helping him kind of navigate like how to use that is really interesting because you watch the way people kind of use their phone. I sort of try to steer him towards this like, use your phone, don't let your phone use you.
People didn't have personal computers. They didn't exist back when I was a kid. Even when I was in college, they were probably just starting to come out and were really expensive. I mean, basically the price of a car. In the department, they had the newer, smaller computers, which were maybe the size of like a couple of refrigerators put next to each other.
The benefits for technology for me as a college student include having a lot of resources at the tip of my fingers.
My dad was in the military, so we have a lot of friends in different parts of the world. And I've seen through my mom and dad having Facebooks, they're able to stay in close contact with friends that they probably would have never talked to if it weren't for technology. The price of technology is creating disparities.
The total for everything today is going to be $231.
I mean, there's a point where the level of complexity and depth and accessibility of a technology is a barrier to people for all kinds of reasons.
Within the country, there's definitely the disparities between who has access to technology and who doesn't.
Access to the formative amount of technology was not as easy to do, when I was getting started.
I definitely think that it's becoming increasingly more required that you have some sort of experience with technology for any job. If you don't have access to a computer to, number one, learn these technical skills, and number two, even apply for the job, once again, it's just like all these steps that are cutting out a big portion of the population.
Dang it. Dang it, a gnome got me. My name is Luke, Luke.
And how old are you, Luke?
5.
And how many times do you think you've played this game?
Like a billion. Okay, this is how you do it. It's really hard if you do it like in VR.
What is VR?
VR is like you put this virtual reality headset on.
So the people who are working in integrating virtual reality and education are trying a lot of different things. One of the classic is just the virtual field trip.
And you like have these hands that are like sticks. And you can like tilt your goggles around and it moves automatically.
The illusion was real enough that it kind of made me go, whoa. There's lots of things about the way to study objects, the way to craft experiences, the way to potentially augment reality that you already have in front of you.
I think that it can hurt communication and relationships, but it can also help them.
I think technology for kids impedes their social learning. Go outside and have fun. I mean, that's how I was raised.
Didn't you just get a phone? And it's like, do you need a new phone already? And we need a new phone like right after that? And it's like, yes, of course. I mean, every couple of years, this just seems like an endless treadmill of buying new stuff.
thinking about technology as a burden or a benefit, I mean, it's always really important to be mindful of the risk, but I think it's also important to realize that as a whole, I think technology is really beneficial. In the future, technology will be the key to managing data, information.
Technology will be the key to new discoveries.
Technology can lead to progress.
Technology is certainly going to be more powerful, more ubiquitous. The direction of change, I think, is really, really hard to figure out.